Good Thursday morning, friends. It's me, Terry Lambertson. This is what I have for you today. What if everything really does fall into place eventually? What if the job you've been dreaming about becomes yours and suddenly you're waking up excited, not just surviving the days? What if one morning you're boarding a flight to the place you once saw only in pictures and it's no longer a distant dream but your new reality? What if the scholarship comes through or the door you've knocked on for so long finally creaks open? What if love finds you in its own time or you walk through the front door of the house you only once sketched in notebooks? All of these things can happen. We don't always know when, and most days we don't know how. But there's something quietly powerful about believing in the possibilities that still lie ahead of us. Hope in itself is a way of telling life, I'm still here. So I hope you wake up tomorrow and the day after that, still choosing to believe that something good is on its way. That someday, in some gentle, ordinary moment, things will begin to turn in your favor. Thank you, Moses Curia. Oh boy, this is just setting off all the tinglies in my brain, because friends, when I choose things to do, I just kind of skim over them. And so when I record it, you're getting really my first good read through of this thing, just in the same vein that you are. Um, and actually, this is the story of the last 22 years of my life. 22 years ago, I was homeless, and me and my 17-year-old daughter and her newborn infant daughter lived in a shelter for 7 months. And I have to tell you that that was not the worst time of my life, not by a long shot. It's not even in the top 10. And there was a church that met Sunday mornings in a coffee house across the street. And I was leaning on him real hard because I was homeless and I didn't, see a way of taking care of my family. But, because he's God, it all came together. And 2 years later, we had been reestablished. We had home, we had a car, we had cars. My daughter was in nursing school, and I knew that when she got out of school, her and my granddaughter Willow would be moving on, and what was I going to do with my life? And yeah, so I decided that what I wanted to do was I wanted to get married. So I knew I couldn't choose because my picker is broken. So I knew I needed God to choose, and I was like, well, what does that look like? Well, here's what it looks like, ladies. I took a man's bathrobe, and I hung it in my closet, and I asked God to fill it. And 6 months later, I met my husband. And here we are, 20 years down the road. We had planned to build a home together after he retired. We've been in it for 3 years. We had a dream of taking an amazing vacation, and we just got home from a week at St. Croix in the Virgin Islands, celebrating our 20th year. Yeah, hope has a name. It's Jesus. And I just really feel God's blessing on my life right now. Is it always going to be like that? I don't know. But hey, sis, I'm going to love it every day of it that I get. All right, you guys, I hope you all have a fabulous day. I will be back with you again on Friday morning. I'll see you then, friends. Bye now.